Let's dive deeper into the action with our markets reporters. Vildana, what are you watching?
I'm watching TLT, one of the largest ETFs tracking longer-dated U.S. government debt. The fund is now actually outperforming SPY, which we know tracks the S&P 500. And we've been seeing TLT outperform SPY for the last 2 weeks, really, as investors have been rushing towards and into those safer assets. And actually, if we take a look at the flow data, we'll see the TLT has taken in more than $4 billion so far this year, which is a record for the fund, while SPY has actually seen outflows of more than $18 billion, even as we saw the S&P 500 rally over the last 6 months. Back to you guys.
Well, Vildana, it's pretty interesting what you were just talking about, those outflows on the S&P 500, because especially this week, if you can believe it, we are looking at a small gain. If you had gone to the beach 4 p.m. Friday last week and you just came back today and you looked, you would see that the markets were basically unchanged, but to the upside. You would not take into account the roller coaster ride of the sell-off on Monday, the big rally on Tuesday, a little bit of a rally yesterday, rebound rally yesterday, and then today's huge rally, the S&P 500 now up 3 days in a row on the close above the 50-day moving average. But let's put that into context, because over the last year and a half, every time that the S&P 500 has gone below that 50-day moving average, it's either wrestled with it for weeks or months, or it's stayed below it for really quite some time. Take a look at this at the end of or the middle of last year, when the volatility started, wrestling with the 50-day moving average for a while. The near-term buyers not sure what was happening. In the fourth quarter of last year, once it went below, it was pretty ugly. Now, May of this year is pretty interesting. Went back above it for 2 sessions and then put in the low that we have had so far in the year. That suggests that we probably have not seen a capitulation bottom yet for the S&P 500. Maybe some new lows ahead, Scarlett.